Hello everyone, welcome back. It's been a while that I shared any tutorial. So today it's a fine weekend and I thought let's do something today. So I'm back with another tutorial for Python. So today's agenda is we are going to learn voice recognition in Python. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to create an application that will read your voice, that will accept your voice, and according to that it will act some action. Like if you tell the computer you want to open notepad, or you want to open calculator, or if you want to open a YouTube channel or anything, if you want to do, you can just command your computer using your voice and it will act according to your narration. Okay, so this is my channel, so let me introduce you to this, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe it yet. And before I proceed with this tutorial, I need to tell you that you have to you have to watch my earlier video for Python, for where I have talked about speech recognition. So this is the one. So you must view this before jumping into this tutorial, because here only I have discussed the basic of this entire application, how this application is built. So okay, so let's go ahead and see what I've created. So it's like application like an Alexa or a Siri application that you see. So using Alexa, you can tell anything to your Alexa device and it performs and it does some action, right? So similarly, I have created this application and I will just show you. So before I tell you how I have made it, I will show you what exactly it is capable of doing. So I have this program called voice analyzer. So okay, so this is my program. Okay, so I'll just run it for a while and let's see what are the things it is capable of doing. So if I run this, okay, hello. So you see, if I just say okay, hello, so it is exiting and nothing is happening. So I have trained this program to work on the word Sam. So Sam is the starter. So let's say, for example, if you want to say anything to Alexa, you have to use the word Alexa. So similarly here, you have to use the word Sam. Okay, so let me try again, and if I do that, I will be able to command my system. Okay, hello Sam, how are you? Okay, so I think you can hear it is saying how can I help you. Okay, so let's say open notepad. Open notepad. Can you open Google Chrome? Sam, can you start a calculator? Sam, close the calculator. Close the calculator. Goodbye. Bye, Sam. Goodbye, Sam. Goodbye, Sam. Okay, so I think you find it interesting, first of all. Okay, so this is how it is working. Maybe at times I had to say the same command more than once, because that is dependent on your internet connection and the system's listening capability. And you see, sometimes when I say by Sam, it is taking it as BUY. So that is the reason it was not able to act on that. Okay, so this is the application I have created, and this is very very basic things I have set up in this program, and you can do whatever you want. You can add more stuffs to it, like you want to do anything. You want to open a notepad, you want to open a word pad, or you want to play a music, you want to open a video, anything you want to do, you can just do voice command and this will do. Okay, so just now we saw what this application is doing. Now let's see how it has been created. Okay, so are you excited to learn that? Let's do this. Okay, so this is my program. So if you have seen my earlier tutorial, here I have already discussed about the speech recognition module which is being used here, and under this module we have the recognizer class, and then we have the microphone class that I'm using. So recognizer is the class which is being used to read the voice and convert it into text. Okay, and then I have a listener module which is being used to listen to the mic. So microphone is your class to actually connect to the system's microphone, which is being used as a source. Okay, so this is how it is created. So that is why I recommend you please watch this video before jumping into this next tutorial. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I am importing the necessary modules, and these are some of the variables not necessary to understand. Okay, then I am creating a recognizer class object R, and then this module is additional. It is just to check whether the system is having internet connection or not, because many of the applications that I am doing here requires internet connection. So for that purpose I am using a socket module, and using the get host by name method I am just checking whether it is able to connect to this IP address. Okay, so if it is able to connect, it will say nothing, and if it is not able to connect, it will throw an exception that it is not connected to internet. So this is one of the way to check if the system is connected to internet. So you can ignore this at this moment. This is an additional thing. Okay, coming back to main core program. So you must have a microphone class, and you need to have a mic object of that class. Okay, and then using the listen function of listener, I'm listening using the mic as a source and the R, which is the recognizer class, and then it is taking it is listening, and it is giving a text output to what I say. Okay, so now if you see, when I say anything, it is printing exactly what I said. Okay, so once you got the text, now this is the function that I am going to execute. So I'm just going to ignore this function now, and coming back to main program. This is another function. Okay, so now this is our while loop, which is the core of this program. So here if you see, so I am running a while loop, so it will keep on asking for the next voice. So if I say Sam, then only it will act, otherwise it will break. Okay, so if whatever you say, if your text has Sam in it, so it is the starter of your program. So you can customize it, or you can have it as per your own choice. Okay, you can make it Alexa, you can keep it your own name or anything you want. So once there is Sam in your text, it will go to this function, and it will start the action. If it is not there, if Sam is not there in the text, it will break. Okay, so now here what it is doing is that it will say os.system. So this is my speak.vvs. This is my batch program. So this is just what it is doing. It is calling this batch which is there in my home folder. Okay, so let me just show you. So this is a batch which is being used to call this for the time being, I'm digressing. You know, I'm digressing to this one, speak.vbs, because to learn this how it works, you need to understand like how this function is, uh, you know, calling the uh, speech. Okay, so this is the program. Okay, speak.vbs. So this is a batch file. So what it is doing, it is taking the input and it is speaking that. So it is a VB script, Visual Basic Script. Okay, so if you don't know about that, you can search on my channel about that. So it is using a sappy.sp voice and taking the message, and then it is speaking that message. Okay, it's a very small program. So that is, and this program should be present in your same folder where your main program is present. So, and then now you can call this using this way. So okay, so now what I am doing is I am calling this function OS using the system method, and then this takes a parameter, how can I help you. Okay, so this function, this VB script takes this argument. So whatever argument you pass, it will speak that text. Okay, so how can I help you, and then it will also give a print message on the console, which is being printed here, say something. Okay, fine. Now the system is ready to listen. Okay, so now I am doing again the same thing, listen, and using the mic as a source and R as the recognizer class, and then I am getting what you are saying. So this is the print. Again it will print, and then so whatever text you say, it will have a uppercase or lowercase, doesn't matter. So all of them I am converting it into uppercase, okay, to avoid any ambiguity. Okay, so now this token 1 is a text that you said in uppercase. So now what I am going to do is I am going to compare that text with open. So there are two things: you want to open something, or you want to close something, or you want to terminate something. Okay, so to opening purpose, I have called a function called act on command. Okay, and it takes your command and the text. Okay, so open, if your text has any of these, like open or start or play, this function will be called. And if your text has any of these, like close or turn off or terminate, it will call the close command function. Okay, so now let's go back to act on command function. Okay, if I go to act on command function, so this is what it is doing. So for example, I want to open a calculator. Okay, so this is my token 1. So it is converting, so it's already uppercase, I don't need to change it again. So what I am doing is, here the text, in the text I have to search for the calculator keyword. Okay, so text.find calculator. If it is matching, if it is not -1, so that means the calculator keyword is there in the text. So if it matches, it will return a non-zero. Okay, right? So if it is -1, not -1, so that means calculator is there in the text. So what you can do is you can go to your system. So this line merely helps to make your computer speak that opening calculator. So in background you will know what system is doing. So it is saying that I'm opening the calculator, and this is the main method which is actually performing the action. So os.system, so any system command you can perform using os.system, and this calc is nothing but the program which is being open. So if you in your system also, if you just type calc, it will open your calculator likewise. Okay, and then of course to go to any folder, chdir os module. So these all things I hope you should be aware of these things. So if you don't know that, you need to watch the basic tutorials of Python which is there in my channel. Okay, Fine. So chdr and then the Python folder, so which is nothing but a variable that I have declared here. So this is just a string. Okay. Fine. So while declaring the string, also make sure that you use double uh, backslash. Okay, because I mean that is the pattern. Okay, so again, so I will not go to each and every function here and explain. So this is again doing the same thing. If you want, let's say you want to open a control panel. Okay, so it will search in your said text control panel. If it is not -1, which means that your text has control panel, then it will go to this folder. It will say opening control panel, and then it will actually open control panel using this method. So this is nothing but an executable file, which already you should know if you are a Windows user. Okay, again command prompt like that, so you can do. So currently I'm having, control panel, command prompt. You want to open task manager, you want to open any app, so you can give that name here. If you want to open my computer, you can do Chrome, Notepad, YouTube, anything. Okay, so what if whatever you said does not match with any of the applications? So there is a else method which will say, I did not understand what you said. So maybe there is something which is not matching with any of the case here. Okay, so this is the final, a generic statement that the system will say that I don't know what you said. Okay, coming back to close command. So let's say you want to close something. Okay, so for closing purpose, I am using the task kill. Okay, so which is another command in the CMD. So command, and then you need to give the text or the exe which you want to close. So let's say you want to close Google Chrome. So if the Chrome in text, so Chrome is there in the text. Okay, so it could be substring also. So it will say, okay, closing Google Chrome, and then it will do task kill. So if -/f is for force kill. Okay, and again if IM, again another option. If you want to see that, I can show you. Just go to command prompt and just do task kill and then help. So you will get all the options, like this. You want to open, you want to kill Notepad, you want to close Notepad. So you can get all the help for that. Okay, so this is where you can close any of the application. You want to close Notepad, you can do that. Okay, so this is the close function. Okay, and then finally there is one more generic statement that I did not get, your command. Okay, so this is the open method and this is the close method. Okay, so this is I have cloud a few very default applications. You can add playing a music. You can say, let's say, play a song or something. You can add that as per your choice. Then finally, let's say if it so either you have to say open something or you have to say close something, and when you want to exit the application, you can say exit or bye or goodbye. So while doing this, you should know what your system has been configured to accept, because here the exit will work only if you say exit or bye. Okay, if you say anything else, the system or the program will not recognize, and it will say I did not understand what you said. Okay, so this is how it has been built, and this is very interesting. And if you really want to learn this and do more on this, you can take this as a base program. If you want, I can share this program with you, and on top of that you can create your own application. So let's say let's run it one more time and we'll see how it works. Okay, so hello Sam, how are you? Can you open YouTube? Can you open YouTube? Okay. So likewise, it is working as expected. Okay. can you open control panel? Close control panel. Okay, so it is not able to find that process. Bye Sam. Exit Sam. Exit. So as you can see, many times it is not able to, read your voice correctly, or so that is the problem with your internet connection, or it is not, some background noise in your surrounding. So you can do according to that. So that's all in this tutorial I wanted to share, and if it is somehow anyway helpful to you, please like and subscribe and share with your friends. Thank you for watching.